My name is Idris Gadero and I play chess in Riara Primary School. Today I'm showing you how pieces move and what they do on the board. This is the pawn. It's the first piece and is the first piece most people move with. It can only move ahead and capture diagonally. So they cover the second deck of the board, mostly blocking the first pieces. They are considered the best for capturing and mostly best for trading pieces with. Then we have the bishop, which moves diagonally and can only move on the square it started on. So if it starts on the white square, it can only move on the white square for the rest of the game. But if it starts on the dark square, it will always move on that dark color, like this, Then there are two bishops on every game. Same with there are 8 pawns on a game too. Then we have the knights. The knights move in an L shape no matter where it can. But something cool about the knights is that they can jump pieces. So if a piece is blocking them up ahead, they can jump ahead of it, no matter which way it is. As long as it's in an L shape, you can jump over it, jump over pieces no matter where they are. If it's blocking the L shape, you can still jump over it and go past it. This piece has 3 points when you capture it, which is the same as the bishop. Then we have the rook, which is one of the piece that is one of the strongest in the game. It moves only horizontally and vertically. It's unlike the knight, it can only move. It can't capture. It can't jump pieces. So if a piece is here, it can only capture and stop. The knight is worth 5 points. 5 points, putting it at the second place of the matter of points when you capture it. There are two knights on the board, at each end. Then we have the strongest piece on the board, the queen, which is a mix of the bishop and the rook. It can move horizontally, vertically, and also diagonally. So it doesn't move capture on the file it's on or rank because it can't jump. So if the piece is here, it can't jump over it. It'll stay there only, just like the pawn, just like the rook. The queen is worth 9 points, making it the most ranking points. Most people save their queen till the end game to make amazing checkmates. Some people use it for defenses, some people make trades with it. Many people use it for different checkmates and to put others in check or checkmates. Then we have the king, which can only move in a 6-square block, in a 6-square radius. So it can move into any of these squares here if there isn't a piece. If the pieces were here, the king can't. If the king was here, he can't move here onto the piece. He'll have to move into this shape. So he'll move up. They'll move there, or there. The king they can't be captured at all. So if 2 kings are left on a game, it will remain as a stalemate, which is called a draw. But after that, 2 kings can't meet except from a 1 block part. So if they're facing, they have to have this block here. If they can't meet like this in diagonally, there has to be a space like that, or like that. Kings are also used for performing checkmates because they can't come next to each other, they are forced to stay behind. So if a king moves here, he has to move back here. So when a king moves here, he has to move farther away. Because if you move here, that's 1 illegal move. In a game of chess, there are 2 illegal moves. If you make the second one during a game, the game ends there and the opposing team wins. Kings can only move 1 square even at the start of the game. Unlike pawns, they can't move 2, but they move 1. When the only way you can be put in check is if a piece is threatening a checkmate. If the king is put under checkmate, it's like here. Like this is a check where there's a bishop, or there's a piece like the bishop is directing at the king. So when the bishop comes in, you'll either move the piece block the piece, or you capture the piece. If it's here, you can capture it if there's no piece blocking. But if there's nothing else to do, like if there's a checkmate like this, if you were to play this right now, this would have been a checkmate right now, because he can't move up, he can't move to the side, and he can't capture this piece. Can't do any of the options, so that leads in a checkmate. King can't move anywhere or can't capture the piece or block it to go anywhere to stop the check. When kings are left alone, they can't play it off alone, because it'll be an endless match of this. So they say once it reaches this, it's a stalemate, which I said is a draw. Unless there's even the smallest of pieces like a pawn, then it's not a stalemate. A stalemate is when the king can't move anywhere. If you blocked like this king's passageway of all of them, but you could not put him in check, then it's a stalemate or a draw.
My name is Megan Bugwa. I play chess, and these are the benefits of chess. Chess is a game that helps in your thinking abilities. It's a game that's really good to play. It's fun, and it's also a game that takes a lot of thinking to do. It helps you do smart moves.
She has more pieces captured,
Ah, okay.
but I have more possession of the center.
Oh yes. I'll just try to think and make the best move. Huh?
Okay.
We still have the potential to win. She also has the potential to win.